This is what a post-apocalyptic world would look like. Hidden somewhere in Europe, we ventured into a chilling, abandoned hospital, where time is frozen in an eerie embrace. Decades of decay cling to every corner, and you won't believe what's been left in the shadows.
We are in the X-ray room right now. Here we got a picture of a ribcage from 1997.
From rooms filled with forgotten medical equipment to rotting patient files in the basement, this clinic has remained untouched, likely since the early 2000s.
And all those files with all the data, what they did, what's the name of the person, what's the diagnosis, just lying around here.
It's from 65, apparently. This place is in such a bad condition. You have to be really careful when you walk on the upper floors.
Wandering through the crumbling corridors felt like stepping straight into Fallout or The Last of Us. Join us as we uncover one of the most eerily beautiful and perfectly decayed locations we've explored in over a decade of urban exploration.
Good morning from somewhere in Hungary. This is our glorious sleeping spot. This is how we spend the night. We just make breakfast, and these ruins are basically a former Troposcatter base. We already posted a bunch of Troposcatter explorations on this channel, but the difference is these were all in a beautiful Italian landscape, and this is basically the Soviet version of it. So all the other bases were from NATO. We will now finish the breakfast and drink our pan of tea. And then let's see what the day holds for us.
Alright, I want to check out one of those towers. Man, the atmosphere is just perfect. Woohoo! Okay, two things. It's fucking icy. My shoes are sliding like hell. And I should have brought gloves. As always. As always. This place is so peaceful. Everything I see is just forest vanishing in the fog. I was just wondering why I don't even hear the annoying drone of Marco, but apparently it's no fly zone, so he cannot fly here. Man, see this ice. Not sure if you can see, but the whole ladder is covered in ice. Look at this. Gotta be careful up here, it's gonna be slippery. Fuck man, that's cool. It's the cool thing about these trips. Especially when we sleep in some abandoned places. We never know where we wake up. It's the first spot for today. We're gonna continue our journey very soon. Just beyond the Hungarian border, hidden in Slovakia, we tracked down an abandoned clinic. Getting inside had to be quick and discreet. The surrounding buildings are still part of a fully operational hospital complex, with ice and security all around. This building once housed the pulmonary department of the hospital, specializing in the treatment of respiratory diseases, as well as the biochemical laboratories. When a more modern facility was built, this structure was simply left behind and neglected for decades. Today, all of its original equipment remains untouched. It's a German word for X-ray.
So we spotted a lot of pigeons living here, and we also saw a lot of bird droppings everywhere here. So of course we will put on the masks and we will stash our gear here because it's more comfortable to walk without the backpacks, and then we'll see what there's to discover here in this abandoned hospital.
We are in the X-ray room right now. And the first thing you can see here hanging this lead vest for protection against the X-rays. It's quite heavy and stiff. There's some X-rays down here. Here we got a picture of a ribcage, X-ray picture from 1997. This must be some positioning advice. It's funny that all this technical equipment is actually from Germany.
So if anyone knows how this works, please write it down in the comments. It's the area where you had to stay, I guess. Where you had to place yourself.
It's still functioning quite smooth. (1997) as well. And all those files, we got documents from 1995, 1998, with all the data, what they did, what's the name of the person, what's the diagnosis, just lying around here, right next to the active hospital, in fact. It's crazy. And it's a whole bag filled with books and documents.
It's super dark inside, but we have to be careful with using our lights because this whole area next to the hospital is active, so people are passing by and we can't shine our lights out of the windows because they will see that people are inside and maybe call the security or call the police. This place is in such a bad condition. You have to be really careful when you walk on the upper floors. This ceiling doesn't look pretty good.
It's freezing in this whole building. The reason why we wear those masks though, we wear the gloves in the best case, is this. I mean, this was a door handle, and now there's like 3 to 4 centimeters of pigeon shit piled up. We try to not stress them too much, but those are the only inhabitants of this hospital by now.
It's actually pretty sad with these pigeons. I mean, they're domesticated animals, but many people don't know. For them, they're just flying rats, and actually they were abandoned by society, just like these abandoned places we explore. Pretty tragic.
Can you imagine that this was like classical room for patients? You've got access to the balcony, which is nice, and then maybe 4 to 6 beds here. Basic nightstand. Oh, dude. I just saw one word in the newspaper that I understood because normally here we don't understand anything.
So Harry Potter? How old is this newspaper? Can you find out?
Fuck man, it looks completely pristine on the other side. It's just 2003.
In abandoned places like this, there's a quiet poetry in how time reclaims what humans have left behind. Layers of paint peel from crumbling walls, revealing stories long forgotten. The floors sag and buckle, heavy with the weight of years. Yet in this fragility there's a haunting grace. Guarded by security, no vandal's hand has disturbed these peaceful, deserted hospital rooms. Here, decay has been allowed to unfold naturally. What was once a place of healing now reflects the very decay it sought to prevent. But at the same time, this shows that beauty isn't only found in perfection. It thrives in imperfections too, in the silent resilience of what remains. As we descended into the basement, the air grew thick and heavy, while the shadows seemed to move. An eerie silence wrapped around us, broken only by our own steps and breath. But hidden in the darkness, waiting to be uncovered, there were relics of the past.
Our ceiling is coming down already. Empty rooms. Okay. Here's some old diploma.
It's from 65, apparently. It's all dusty by now.
In the basement. Careful, there's a dead digital hand. Completely filled up. All the way. Mold is already growing on it.
Completely molded. And there's also nature just creeping in. This might explain why this is in such a bad condition. It's exposed to the elements. I also spotted an open window over there.
We unearthed a vast collection of patient files, left to rot, now slowly returning to dust. Pages filled with stories of suffering and recovery were lost to time. Data protection no longer matters, as decay has already blurred the ink. Yet, there's something profoundly unsettling about these memories left to fade. It seems that even places dedicated to saving us, like this former clinic, cannot escape time's relentless grasp. So in the end, neither can we. So this was a rather short exploration, but it was also an exploration with one of the most beautiful natural decay we've ever seen. For us, this natural decay holds some beauty in it, this beauty of imperfection, those patterns that get created from rust and mold. And also it resembles this full circle of life being neglected and decaying, but also a rebirth when nature comes back in. Not sure how you think about this topic, so please let us know your opinions in the comment section down below. And a friendly reminder, we still have some remaining stock of our 2025 calendars. You can grab them at a discount when you get the bundle with our photo book and a sticker set. Every purchase helps us to fund our explorations, so thank you for your amazing support. This was our last video for this year, but we already have some good resolutions for 2025. For example, we want to become more consistent here on YouTube. We know that there have been times where this channel got very quiet. This was mostly because we were busy with other stuff, for example, earning a living, and also when we are on the road, we can't edit in the same time because this production of these videos takes a long time. We are only 2 people. Also, there are some bigger projects coming up, for example, a trip to Brazil for 2 months in spring. If you by any chance are local and you want to help us with that by hosting us or sharing locations with us, every help is welcome, so thanks a lot for this. In the new year, we will also publish the next season of our favorite series, Balkan Detours, in which we are trying to reach Albania for the second time. The series was made possible thanks to our incredible community, through generous donations, Patreon support and merch purchases, and we are very grateful for that. So we are wrapping up this episode with an exciting sneak peek of Season 2 of Balkan Detours. Enjoy watching it, have a happy new year, stay curious and keep exploring. We took the ladder and we came all the way to Romania, but as soon as we were reaching the mountains, the car was overheating non-stop, and yesterday we quit this journey. We were changing plans and now we're going down to the plain fields of Romania. We decided to go to this mechanic guy, but he only has time in about 5 days. And so we were looking for an Airbnb and we found this place, which is very special.
Since we are stuck here for at least 5 days, we decided to help out a bit here on the farm. In exchange, we even get free dinner every night. And our host is in a big city.
She's selling a chicken today on the market. And we were there when she butchered the chicken.
Das ist der Huhn, der geschlachtet wird.
Hat das Huhn einen Namen?
Nein, wenn du einen Namen gibst, dann kann ich nicht schlachten. Ja. Ich weiß nicht, dass in den Pot kommt.
It was good to see, to really get a feeling where the food comes from or should come from. So after that you can decide if you want to continue eat meat or not. For me, I'm not sure right now. Ist das für dich noch was Besonderes, wenn du das Tier schlachtest? Das ist ja wahrscheinlich schon 100-mal gemacht, oder?
Mitleid war schon, aber jetzt habe ich mich angewöhnt.
Es ist ja auf jeden Fall der...
Irgendwie ist eine Übung, ein Job.
Ja, es ist ja auch auf jeden Fall der, wenn man Fleisch konsumiert, dann der natürlichste Weg, das zu machen.
It's important to see something like this because as someone who lives in the city, you are likely to get out of touch.
In the supermarket, it's like 400 grams of chicken, €3 or something like that, packed in a plastic bag. It looks very, very pristine and...
and unnatural.
Yeah, unnatural. So you completely lose touch of what it actually is.
Was machst du hier drüben?
Suppe wird gemacht, ist von Hand. So der Brust und noch ein Teil.
Das ist also unser Abendessen hier.
Ja. So, bitteschön. Guten Appetit. Ich werde noch die Kartoffel bringen.
Noch mehr.
Gut, da kommt der nächste Gang.
Jawohl. So, dann guten Appetit.
Vielen Dank. Wann kommen die restlichen Leute, die das alles essen?
Ja. Schauen wir.
Tschüss Maria, alles Gute, viel Erfolg. So the broken car is bringing us to these places.
Well, that's a nice way of saying...
That we have a shitty car.